Howdy, I'm Lee Wilson, and this is TGO Wyoming, on the move. And today we're going to talk about new shooters. So at work, one of my coworkers received, for Christmas, her very first handgun. And she's pretty excited about it, but she's also a little apprehensive. And for a decent reason, she is unfamiliar, really, with handguns. And she has shot them in the past, but she's also had several incidences of being bitten by the slide, due to improper form and improper training. So she approached me the other day and said, "Hey, can you help me out? I know you shoot a lot." And I'm like, absolutely. And she had some concerns, not only about shooting, but about concealed carry. And whoa, snowdrift. Intense. That was a good one. God bless the Land Cruiser. But back on topic. So she had some concerns about shooting. She had concerns about carrying the gun and knowing when and how to use it. And I am not an instructor, but fortunately, Robert Tull, who has appeared on this channel many times, is. He's an NRA certified instructor. In fact, I would be an NRA certified instructor too if I had been able to take off the time from work when he and my friend Elliot, who's also been on this channel, went and got their instructor certificates done. Still on my list of things to do is to become an NRA certified handgun instructor, and definitely a worthwhile endeavor. But she's a new shooter, and she shot shotguns, she shot rifles, but the whole world of pistol shooting is brand new to her. And she does have, like I said, some fears and concerns about, ooh, why is that person driving down the wrong side of the road? That's a little concerning. Wow. Well, that's the day after a snowstorm for you here in Casper. But I'm going to take her out to the range and familiarize her. So there are a few things that can make new shooters uncomfortable. One, familiarity. That's the big one. Is just not understanding how the gun works. And you can alleviate this by showing them how to rack the slide, how to lock it back, how to check the weapon for clear. And depending on the person, sometimes it really helps them if they know actually how the gun works. There are a lot of people who don't understand how a gun actually works, how a blowback mechanism works, or even just how the firing pin striking the primer creates a flash that goes to the flash hole that ignites the powder that creates pressure that pushes the bullet out the bore. People may not get that. So, as a person who is helping a new shooter, be patient, explain things very simply, and go into as much detail as they want. Allow the student to ask questions, all the questions they want, and then be able to answer those questions. Another thing that's a big hurdle for new shooters is the noise. When you actually make it out to the range, after you've gone through safe gun handling skills and operation of the firearm, and lots of dry fire practice, those are all steps you take, the noise can be really, really off-putting for a lot of people. And what I tend to do with new shooters is I double up their ear pro, right? So if they have a setting shooting muffs, I make them wear earplugs underneath their shooting muffs. If they just have earplugs, I make them wear shooting muffs over their earplugs. And you'd be amazed at how quickly groups will improve for new shooters when it's not as loud. There's something about the sound that just unsettles new shooters, I'd say 90% of the time. And you can alleviate that just by changing what they hear. You should always work on grip. That is a huge thing, and there are several different methods for gripping the gun, but in general, I think the modern method, thumbs forward or thumbs up, are the two best to teach a new shooter. Make sure they have control over their gun, and make sure that the recoil isn't going to scare them out of accuracy, basically. Trigger control is more important than anything else. I highly recommend you take a new shooter and a new student and make them dry fire a lot. Not 10, not 15, not 20 times, like 200 times, and teach them how to do dry fire drills. And when they get comfortable pulling that trigger, then put a penny on top of the front sight and have them pull the trigger without knocking that penny off. And that's a big step towards really familiarizing them with the gun, getting good trigger control, because trigger control is everything. You want to hit the target, You pull the trigger, well, you squeeze the trigger, and if that's good, then you're going to be okay. So it's a lot of fun teaching new shooters. There's a lot more to it than that. But if you have a new shooter in your life, somebody that you can help out, take them out. Take them to the range. Get some ammo. If you have a 22, take them out there and start them on that, especially if they've never fired handguns before, and get them started. Teach them the safety rules. Teach them how to grip the gun properly. Make sure that they know how to load and unload and check clear. Make sure that they are comfortable with the tool that is in their hand. You know, they may not be comfortable with a pistol, just like they probably weren't comfortable swinging a hammer the first time they did it. Just like no one's comfortable driving a car the first time they do it. It's a new experience, and we have to treat it as such and make sure that the person understands what is going on and how to use the tool in their hand. So that's what I'm going to do. As soon as the wind's not blowing 150 friggin' miles an hour, and the snow isn't drifting over like crazy, and people are not being idiots on the road. Yep. So that's it for today. Hopefully you guys have found this video educational and or entertaining. And if you have, let me know in the comment box below. So I enjoy hearing from everybody. And of course, if you want to help out this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest that I post, click the little bell button right next to the subscribe button, and that'll give you notifications. You might even get push notifications on your cell phone if you have the YouTube app installed. Of course, you can also like this channel. Every thumbs up helps. It helps boost the search ratings and yada yada blah blah blah, and it lets me know that I'm doing a good job. If you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down button. I don't care. If I'm not doing a good job, I need to know, and that thumbs down button is a great way to tell me. Or you can comment. I mean, commenting's awesome. So, if you also feel like helping out the channel, feel free to share this video on any social media platform of your choice. And that's pretty easy to do with YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for that. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, fan funding. Of course, you know, any donation is always appreciated and will help fund new gear, new equipment, and more time out doing awesome things. But on that note, it's time for coffee. Seriously, this kind of holy. Yeah, see that? That's the wind rocking the Land Cruiser like crazy. It is a bloody blizzard out here. A blizzard where it's not actively snowing, because it's actually quite a pretty sky this morning if you could see it through all of the snow blowing around. But yeah, that's it. Sorry, I've been rambling a little bit here, so okay, ready? Here we go. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe, shoot straight, and I'll see y'all next time.